Hello, students. Let us continue Chapter 11 Transportation in Animals and Plants. In the previous class, we discussed about blood vessels, and now we know that there are two types of blood vessels, namely arteries and veins. We also discussed about arteries and pulse rate. Now, let us discuss about veins. Veins are the vessels which carry carbon dioxide rich blood from all parts of the body back to the heart. The veins have thin walls. There are valves present in veins which allow blood to flow only towards the heart. Veins are blood vessels which carry blood that is rich in carbon dioxide from all parts of the body back to the heart. Now, veins do not have thick walls as the blood pressure is quite low in them. So, they have thin walls compared to arteries and they are slightly wider than them. They contain valves that prevent blood from flowing in the opposite direction. That is, the blood will flow only towards the heart. Refer figure 11.3. Do you see the arteries divide into small vessels? On reaching the tissues, they divide further into extremely thin tubes called capillaries. The capillaries join up to form veins which empty into the heart. In figure 11.3, we have the schematic diagram of circulation. Here you can see the artery and the vein, and the arteries further divide into thin blood vessels when they reach the tissues. Now these small blood vessels are called capillaries. The arteries divide themselves into capillaries which then deliver oxygenated blood to the tissues in the body. Then these capillaries take up the carbon dioxide rich blood from the tissues and they form up the vein. They join up to form the vein and this vein empty into the heart. Now before discussing about heart, here we have the pulmonary artery and the pulmonary vein. Speaking of the pulmonary artery, it is a special blood vessel that connects the heart to the lungs. It takes blood that contains less oxygen, that is, the blood which is rich in carbon dioxide, from the heart to the lungs. Hence, it is unlike all other arteries that carry oxygen rich blood. Generally, arteries क्या करते हैं? They carry oxygen rich blood. But this pulmonary artery, it is a special blood vessel that contains blood. It takes blood that contains carbon dioxide rich blood from the heart to the lungs. Next, we have pulmonary vein. It is a special blood vessel that connects the lungs to the heart. It carries oxygen rich blood from the lungs to the heart. Hence, it is unlike all other veins that carry oxygen less blood, or we can say blood which is rich in carbon dioxide. So यहाँ पर रेगुलर वेन के कंपैरिजन में पल्मोनरी वेन जो है ये ऑक्सीजन रिच ब्लड कैरी करता है. कहाँ से? फ्रॉम द लंग्स एंड बैक टू द हार्ट. सो इट इज different from other veins that carry carbon dioxide rich blood. Now let us discuss about the heart. The heart is an organ which beats continuously to act as a pump for the transport of blood which carries other substances with it. Imagine a pump working for years without stopping. Absolutely impossible. Yet our heart works like a pump non-stop. Let us now learn about the heart. The heart is located in the chest cavity with its lower tip slightly tilted towards the left. Hold your fingers inwards on your palm. That makes your fist. Your heart is roughly the size of your fist. Here in figure 11.1 we have the diagram of the circulatory system which mainly consists of heart, vein and artery. So the heart is an organ which is present in our body that pumps the blood in the blood vessel, and it is situated in the chest cavity. Its lower part is a little tilted towards the left. What about the size of the heart? When you hold your fingers inward and make your fist, that is roughly the size of your heart. That is, your heart is almost the size of your fist. What will happen if the blood rich in oxygen and the blood rich in carbon dioxide mix with each other? To avoid this from happening, the heart has 4 chambers. The upper 2 chambers are called the atria, which is plural, singular is atrium, and the 2 lower chambers are called ventricles. The partition between the chambers helps to avoid mixing up of blood rich in oxygen with the blood rich in carbon dioxide. To understand the functioning of the circulatory system, start from the right side of the heart in figure 11.3 and follow the arrows. These arrows show the direction of the blood flow from the heart to the lungs and back to the heart, from where it is pumped to the rest of the body. In figure 11.4, we are given the sections of human heart. The heart is divided into 4 chambers, which prevents oxygen rich blood from mixing with carbon dioxide rich blood. Now these chambers are called atria and ventricles. The atria or the upper chambers contain blood with no oxygen. The lower 2 chambers are called the ventricles. This contains oxygen rich blood. The atria and ventricles both individually divided within themselves in 2 chambers with the help of valves. That is, we have right atrium and left atrium. We have right ventricle and left ventricle. So these 4 make the 4 chambers of the heart, और ये जो है प्रिवेंट करते हैं ऑक्सीजन रिच ब्लड को कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड रिच ब्लड के साथ मिक्स होने से. In figure 11.3, we can understand circulation of blood. If we start from the right side of the heart, we have the artery which carries oxygen rich blood and it reaches the tissues, and it is divided into extremely thin tubes called capillaries. Now these capillaries carry blood rich in oxygen to all parts of the body, to the tissues of the body, and then it carries deoxygenated blood or the blood which is rich in carbon dioxide from all parts of the body, and it joins up, it groups up to form the vein, and this vein it empties into the heart. So using this figure, we can easily understand the circulation of blood in our body.